DraftKings CEO Jay Robbins vows that people who are selling DraftKings stocks are going to regret it. He even went to a tweet. Listen, when CEOs come out and say this, it reminds me of Fun with Dick and Jane, the Jim Carrey movie. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. I'll put a quick clip up on the screen.
Today we're talking with the new VP of Communications at Global, Dick Harper. How you doing, Dick?
Just terrific, Sam. Thank you for asking. And so is Globodyne, by the way.
Now, Dick, tell me, what is the shareholder to make of the fact that Jack McAllister, your CEO, has unloaded a considerable share of his stocks?
Jay Robbins tweeted, "If you sold DraftKings today, just be aware that my team and I are on a mission to make you regret that decision more than any other decision you've ever made in your life." Post got around 2,000 likes and about 500 retweets. Shout out to Jay Robbins. Of course, as a CEO, you're going to say that if your stock is tanking, you got to come out and give it life. You're not really going to come out and say that it's shit in the bed. It's not something that you're going to do. DraftKings, I feel like, is a long-term hold. We've been battling ups and downs with the sports industry for the last 2 years because of the pandemic. So it only makes sense that it's not on a very big uptrend right now, but the amount of money being spent on the platform is amazing. And I think that we're going to really see the results going into the third and fourth quarter of this year, and maybe all 4 quarters next year. We will start to see more growth in that industry because, they've been getting banged up. Either way, it's a long-term hold. I do want to compare these charts because, I'm sure all the time people are going to say, CEOs, you're going to see it. CEOs say it all the time. The headlines, they're always going to come out. Stocks dropping, they're going to come on CNBC and they're going to say all these great things they're doing. But you have to look at the stats and you have to look at the details. You got to do your research or your due diligence, whatever word you prefer to use. But let's look at the chart real quick. DraftKings has taken the biggest hit out of their competitors like, Penn National Gaming and Flutter Entertainment. But what you need to realize that DraftKings doesn't have any real estate like Penn National Gaming does. Penn National Gaming owns a bunch of casinos in Las Vegas, and obviously they've been growing. We've been opening up more, so they've been probably having more growth right now because people are actually using their facilities versus like last year. Why I pick DraftKings out of all these? Some details I would only share in the Future Millionaires Discord chat, but what I will say is that DraftKings is known for investing in protecting market share. I love market share. The more market share you have, the more I love you as a stock. That's just the reality. And although they're taking the hit right now, because right now they have to invest in the market share, this is a growing industry. There's only about 30 states that allow this. Boston, you're next. So this is growing. Even if we don't get all 50 states in this industry, 40 states, with all them growing as far as more people betting and betting, more people getting more comfortable with it being more widely accepted, this is going to be a big jump for this industry. And I think that whoever holds the most market share will be out of here, will remain the leader because market share is important. It's who do you think of when you think about this industry? Do you think about Penn National Gaming? Do you think about Barstools or do you think about DraftKings? Do you hear Barstool sports betting or do you hear DraftKings? Right? When you think of Barstool sports betting, you think of David Portnoy. When you think of DraftKings, you think of DraftKings sports betting. They have the market share. They have the brand. They built the brand. Also, shout out to Dave. He's built his brand too. But I like DraftKings here. They seem like they're going to be relentless with their, with his little tweet, me and my team. I believe it. As long as they continue to hold market share. The only time I will flip-flop on this position is if they start to lose market share to like Penn. We need them to remain number one in market share. That is what's keeping me at ease as a shareholder. Spend how much ever you need to spend today. If it's going to benefit me in the long term, I'm all for it, even if I gotta starve a little today. That's just my mentality when it comes to investing in stocks like this. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you feel about DraftKings. or sports betting in general. Some people think it's awful for our economy, but I think it's a great way for the states to bring in revenue and for the people to just enjoy themselves. People are doing it regardless. I think that's a lot of people are just kind of forgetting. Like, yeah, you could say it's not good for the economy, but it's happening regardless. So for the economy to be involved, for the government to be involved, it is great for the economy, because now the stuff that people are already doing, and we weren't making money off of, we're now making money off of, that we can provide jobs, services, anything for the, economies that need it, or the, cities that need it. If the money ever trickles down, y'all know how the bigwigs get very greedy. But like I said, long-term holder in DraftKings. Totally forgot the stock we were talking about. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about DraftKings in the comment section below. Shout out to all my future millionaires watching this right now. If you're interested in joining the Future Millionaires Discord chat, shoot me a DM above on my Twitter or Instagram, and I'll get you the details, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll check y'all out.